Welcome. 5-element flow. This is a perfect practice to do every day, 3 days a week. I encourage you to make this practice your own and to listen to your own body. More is not better in this practice. Less is always best. Remembering that if something doesn't feel right, then it probably isn't. So either don't do it or make the move very small. So let's begin. We're going to have an activation, a stretch, the flows. So let's begin. I'm going to start with some silk reeling. You can stand really any way you like here. We're just going to start by rotating that shoulder, lifting that shoulder up and down, rotating the ball and socket here. They don't have to be big. Just want to get some mobility and some movement there. Feel how that sort of moves down into that hip as well, the knee. Slow it down, slow it right down. Let the neck be nice and soft. I'm going to go in the other direction. Whenever you're feeling a little bit stiff through the shoulder and the neck, we've been sitting for a while, you can do this just on its own. Just going to keep the fluid flowing around the joints and muscles. Silk reeling. Feel that massage in the neck. Slow it down. Slow it right down. Just going to transition when you're ready to the other side, going in whatever direction you like. You can make that circle. That rotation as big or as small as you want. What feels good? And slow it down. And we'll go in the other direction. Slower and slower. Start making those circles a little smaller. Smaller and smaller until you come to a stop. Take a breath. Now we're going to start by marching on the spot and wake up both sides of the brain. I'd like you to bring your legs straight up and down. We're going to be turning the upper body. The legs will continue to come straight up, straight down. We're going to turn the upper body and tap the opposite knee with your opposite hand. Just do my mirror image. Or you can do this however you like, but throughout the whole practice, do my mirror image. Doesn't matter if you don't get it right, it's more about moving. What I don't want is this. That defeats the purpose. We're turning the upper body. Both sides of the brain activated. Could go faster. Can go a little slower. Go a bit slower, it's going to make it a little harder. Now we're just going to slow it down. Slow it down. Come to a stop. Shake it out a little bit. Shake out the hips, shake out the hands, the arms. Come into our standing position. Everything soft, nothing hard. Take a breath, and when you're ready, just going to start knocking on the door of life. Just letting the arms wrap around the body, wrap around the chi belt. Turning from this area, this lower energy center. And we'll come up with a light fist, or you could have an open palm and just knock under the collarbone, the ends of the collarbone, stimulating some points there. And with an open hand, we'll go up across the top of the shoulder. You can even come up really close to where the neck meets the shoulder. Back to the chest. Back to the waist. Start to slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it right down. Take a breath. Give those shoulders a big roll and shake it all out. Shake it all out. A bit of a bounce into the heels of feet. That's all I'm going to do. Take a breath. See if you can notice any tingling, maybe under the skin, probably around the hands, back of the hands, palms, maybe fingertips. Just notice, just notice. Could do a full body tap here if that's what you want to do, but again, I want to keep this quite short. So when you're ready, there's no rush. I'm keeping this short, but there's no rush. Now open the flow. Just check your posture. Knees soft. As you inhale, little tiny bend here. Inhale, and as you come back to standing, these hands just float up and they float down. Let the shoulders be really soft. Inhale. Exhale. There's hardly any effort at all in these arms. They're floating up on the power of the breath. I like to think of jellyfish as they seem to so effortlessly rise and fall in the ocean. Like they're hardly moving at all. But you can see them breathing in, breathing out, if that's what they do. Slow it right down. We're going to do 3 more. Inhaling and the upward movement, and exhaling as the hands float down. Do it uncomfortably slowly. Sink into it. Sink into this movement, the air between your fingers. The air as it touches your skin. Keep the hands down. Turn the palms up, away from the body. There's a bit of space between the arms and the body. Inhale. Draw the hands up the front of the body. When you get to around the face, start to turn the hands so they palms face toward the ceiling. And when you're ready, you can turn your hands down, face down. As you exhale and draw the hands down, the palms will face towards you. Coming down across the face, through the throat, the lungs, back to where we started. Let's work with that natural pause between that exhale and the inhale. Inhaling, that natural pause. You will look up just a little bit, but don't crunch that head back. Exhale, all breathing in and out through the mouth. Buddha holds up the earth. I'm going to do 3 here. Last one. Inhale. Keep the elbows soft. Exhale. Keep the hands down. Let the bottom go straight back, not far. Draw the back of the hands together, straight up the midline. Float the hands out to the side. Buddha holds up the earth as for the lungs, the metal element. Back of the hands together. Draw the hands straight up to the midline, just to around the chest. Exhale. Nice and gentle, nice and slow. Just one more, nice and slow. This is for the kidneys. Fountain. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the hands down, again away from the body. Palms face up. Take a breath, exhale. Keep that breath out. Keep the breath still as you turn to this side, just in my mirror image. Inhaling. Draw the hands up the side of the body so the fingertips point to the crown of the head. Exhaling, turn back to face the front. Let the hands float out. Take a breath. Exhaling, turn to the side. Sorry, I've stuffed the breathing up here. Inhale. Hands overhead. Exhale. It's hard to talk and cue the breath at the same time. Let me get it right this time. Take a breath, exhale. The breath is still as we turn. Inhale, draw the hands up overhead. Hold that breath briefly. Keep it still as we turn back to the front. Now we exhale. This is called tree sways in the wind. This is for the liver. The breath is still as we turn. Inhaling, drawing the hands up the side of the body. Holding that breath, just pausing that breath to return back to face the front. Exhale, let these arms float out. Tree sways in the wind. We'll do one more. Keep the hands down. I'd like to step out just a little bit wider. You can, of course, adjust this. Make it yours. And you keep one hand down, bring the other hand up. Just do my mirror image. Fingers soft and spread, arm away from the body, both arms away from the body. This upper hand is in front of the heart. Cloudy hands. So we're going to have a weight shift across to the side of this upper hand. Turn the body. Just let this hand float across. Change the hands. And have a weight shift. We're going to turn the body. So big weight shift. Change the hands. The weight shift comes first as we turn the body. Nice and gentle, nice and slow. Breathe any way you like here. Weight shift. Turn the body. This is my favorite. So this upper hand is like a cloud just floating lazily across the sky. And the lower hand is just trailing across the ocean or a still pond. Slow it right down, right down. This is a lazy cloud. Both elbows are soft. Do one more to each side. Come back to center. Drop both hands down. Just take a moment, just sense and feel. Just have a breath or two here. Just sense and feel. You can adjust your stance if you need to. And bring my feet in a little closer together. When you're ready, once again, space between the arms and the body. Palms facing toward the earth. Take a breath, and as you exhale, let that bottom go straight back as these hands push out. They turn out and the palms or the hands open, so the palms are facing forward as you draw everything in to this lower energy center. Exhale, purging, pushing away what we don't want. Inhale, drawing it in, purging, tonifying. Exhale. Tonifying means topping up what we've already got. The shoulders be nice and soft. This is for the earth element, pebble in the pond. You could imagine your hands tracing across the top of some perfectly still water, or sometimes I like to think of just my hands tracing, making these big circles across perfect smooth sand on the beach. There's millions of grains of sand and these spirals that my hands or fingers are making. Pushing away, drawing in. Think of the ripples across that top of the pond. Two more, as slow as possible. Exhale as we let go, push away. Inhale, drawing that in. One more. Then gently drop the hands down, take them out to the sides, palms face up. Just gather all that energy. This is pulling down the heavens. Pericardium. Getting any heat out of the head, any too much energy. Keeping everything balanced, which is what we want to do with this practice. Not too much of one thing and not enough of the other. One more, just noticing how the energy between your body and the palms of your hands feels. If you don't notice it, that doesn't matter. Just smoothing out any creases. And keep your hands down. Place one hand just under the navel, a bit like a cup. And as you just turn just a tiny bit, float that arm out behind you. Just turning so you can see that arm with your peripheral vision, and just gathering up and dropping that down straight down the midline. Gathering up your energy, centering. Moved a lot of energy around, just gather it up, center it, dropping it down through the mind, into the heart, to be held in the body, stored in the body. One more to each side. Again, you could do this as a standalone. When you're feeling a bit frazzled, you need to get your energy back. Gather and center your energy. And then we'll interlock those hands once again. Interlocking those hands just below the navel. Bring your feet really close together. You can lightly close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And just allow your energy to circulate, integrate. Just let it find where it needs to go. Keep your knees soft. And if your body's rocking and swaying, that's fine. Allow that. Not forcing it or trying to find it or overthinking it. Just allowing, noticing. Notice your breath. Not forcing, not controlling, just breathing. Sensations in the body. And then when you're ready, we're just going to stir that energy in. Stir it into this lower energy center, the lower dantian. Lovely, big, big circles, self-soothing circles. All the way around the belly. Gentle and soft. And then, like we're tracing a spiral from the outside in, start making those circles a little smaller, one inside the other. Smaller and smaller and smaller. To get back to where we started. Just notice if your body's still rocking and swaying, or if it's sort of found its equilibrium, found its balance for now. Just notice, don't overthink it or even try and force this. Just notice. ready, that completes our practice. Thank you.